Hey there, I'm Critsy Bear. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. So, last time I think I was in the middle of racking my brain over how to design a pump stack. Fortunately, I have remembered how to design a pump stack, and I have it sticking out to the right spot and everything. I've also got it set up so that no pressure issues will occur, although I'm pretty sure at this level there was no way that a pressure issue could occur. But now there's even less chance that a pressure issue could occur. However, I've decided, upon further consideration, I'm gonna need power eventually. And, just thinking about it, I'm gonna need like 280 power or something, which is at least 10 windmills. If I want to use windmills, which would be the easy way out, I don't know. It would be at least 10 windmills or like 3 or 4 water wheels. And I don't know, I don't feel like doing the power right now. I would rather focus on things more pertinent to my dwarves' well-being. Oh fuck, coffee's still hot. Anyway. I'd rather focus on things more important to my dwarves. Oh, also, hey, before I get going, I have a new keyboard. It should be a lot less noisy than the last one. It's not, as thumpy when I use it. It's not designed to sound like, I don't know, a machine gun firing. Anyway, so, with that in mind, I think I might work on the temples and the living quarters this time around. Yeah? Because, like, honestly, we don't really need running water. We're dwarves. Dwarves are fine cleaning themselves with whiskey and relying on beer for hydration, right? So I'm thinking, put water on a hold. Just for now. Just for now. And focus on living stuff for otherwise. Which would allow me to open this up instead of doing down there, right? Because, that pump project might take a couple months, like in-game months, which would be effectively nothing relative to my perception of time because I have the FPS so high. Well, I don't know, it seems like it's starting to mellow out lately. Once you get a couple of dwarves, the FPS kind of starts slowly sinking. Putting the FPS up really high doesn't really, like, extend the life of your fortress at all. It just makes the early life a bit faster. When your dwarves are still getting things hollowed out like this. Right. Did I make those even? Hope so. Whatever, smooth it out. And dump everything else out. I believe, those were rooms for my mayor, right? Over there? Okay. Have I finished moving out of the caves yet? Where are they? No, people are still going here for, like, farming and stuff. Well, I guess as long as, like, there's no, there's no alternative. Like, I don't have water yet, so I can't make myself a farm. I do want to eventually. I want to make, like, an indoor farm. I have an idea for making it, like, making cool, like, little dwarven planter boxes, right? Like, only putting mud on select areas. I guess, to be fair, I could do that out of pond water, right? Too bad I didn't embark near a river, huh? I honestly thought there was going to be plenty of water out here. It is my bad. They said heavy aquifer, and yet I dug all the way down here and found, oh, hey! We can get cave grass now. Nice. I mean, if I wanted that. I don't really have anywhere to grow a natural cave grass grove, though. I'm seeing a couple thirsty people, and I'm wondering, are we out of drinks? Kitchen drinks? No, not even close. I don't know why they're thirsty. I guess they're just ignoring their thirst, and they're gonna complain to me about it. Anything here we can cook / brew? We have plenty. We have plenty of stuff. I don't know what these guys' problem is. Who are these? Outpost liaison, so these would be dwarves? Okay. Also, somebody's been taken by a strange mood. Crafts Dwarf. I'll pay attention. You know, because the merchants are here right now. So, speaking of merchants, I want to get my depot in here. What tile do you think is best? Didn't mean for it to be uneven, but what if I put it way in the corner? You know, how would I put it here or so and then hide it? Yeah? Like, hide it so it looks like the merchants are just setting up in that room. Anyway. For now, we have to use this one, which, oops. Come on. Prepared. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 5 barrels of prepared food for the mountain homes. If I made any of those, like 100%, I might give one of them as a gift, assuming I don't need it for proper trading. Oh, I should have asked for wood, right? Because I do need a bunch of wood because I'm going to want to make those bedrooms soon, right? And I'm thinking it might be better if I just, like, get 100 beds made, like, before I even embark on that problem. Because, like, I'm not sure if I have 100 logs right now. Hang on, do we have a bed order? We don't. Beds. 100 beds. On the condition that we have at least 100 logs. Oh, wait, no, that's beds. There we go. That's it. At least 100 logs. There we go. Make sure it doesn't repeat. Frequency, one-time order. E. There. Now, as you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna, like, slowly buy logs, because, like, looking at this, we don't exactly grow a ton of trees. Although I could, like, routinely chop down the closest ones and have my dwarves dump it out. I'll worry about that once the merchants are gone. Trade. Ooh, we do have a couple we can give as gifts. Alright, give me your metal. Wait, hang on. The guy's strange mood. What's his problem? Oh, is he still gathering things? Yeah, it's claimed by him. I was kind of hoping to see what he's missing. Where is he? Strange mood child. Oh, he's working on it. I guess rocks are just heavy, you know? And more? You getting more? Oh, geez, man. At least that one's just cloth. Cool. Oh, alright. We don't need to worry about him. He's fine. Alright, I guess I'll just trade for general crafting materials and food, then. Which, actually, I believe it was 5 is the standard food unit. Let me just scan through here and see if we're stop buying anything that isn't food. Leaves, capers, berries, helmets. Yeah, looks about right. Don't mind if we do. I could buy all of it. I'm not even... For the value of 1 food barrel, I can buy all of the food the mountain homes were able to muster. Alright. How about log? Right, wood? Ah, geez, I was hoping you would, like, give me just wood, but... Alright, I'll buy that. Wood, okay. Bins. Wanna check out bins. Couple cloth bins. Oh, but they're not showing me what's inside. I was hoping to buy at least 1 silk bin. Wait, I can check by the value, can't I? Couple mid-range ones, an expensive one, and a couple cheap ones. Then we need leather, too. We're gonna need leather. Do you think I should buy paper? I mean, I do get really lazy about making paper. I'm thinking about it. What about instruments? Bellows, hammers. Never know how many ingredients any of these take, so perhaps not. Some books to read? Eventually? When I have a library? Yeah, okay, let's buy a couple sheets of paper. That's probably good. Just because paper is annoying to make yourself. I mean, I do have everything necessary to start making it, but, like, again, it's annoying. Oh, and some thread, right. Yeah. I should check if they have plaster. So that I can start getting some medical care going on over here. You do? Alright. Cool. I think we have everything we need for a medical practice now. Let's just give them all this. And then be generous, offer some of our food for free, and take everything back. Oh my god, did I just push him to legendary from that? I like being generous with the mountain homes, at least, because that's, like, it's like an aspect of your score, I'm pretty sure, like, that reflects how well your fortress is doing to them. So, like, you know, being generous with the dwarves, at least, is good. Everyone else can just, I'm pretty sure you don't get anything good from giving them gifts, other than, I think maybe they give more stuff, maybe? That could just be a rumor, though. Like, you know, sailor wisdom, fisherman wisdom. I feel like that's a popular thing to happen in roguelikes, is people proliferate fake knowledge. Okay, the coffee's starting to cool down now. Okay. How's the temples looking? Oh, all clean. So I wanted to make, what did I want to make into fortifications? I think, stop. The keyboard. I think I wanted to make these into fortifications. The horizontal walls. Yeah, okay. For some reason, I'm visualizing the temple as some kind of a Diablo dungeon now. I don't know, just like the walls that are made out of cave windows. And then what am I going to want to engrave, eh? Think I'll engrave the vertical walls? Maybe, honestly. I don't know. I'll worry about the actual temples before I start engraving things. I just wanted to make sure that those were out of the way. Didn't I want to make supports somewhere? Why are these walls shorter than the ones over here? That might have been what I intended. How about I dig these out and make these into fortifications, and then I do the supports. Cool. Hang on. Oh man, that one was on the right level. Ugh, it was just that one. Well, whatever. I could just remake it. There we go. Planning mode, materials, stone. Stone. There we go. I mean, honestly, we don't really need to farm after... now that we're able to make purchases that huge. Oh, they done unpacking? Cool. Let's go dump all these out. Get all that stuff inside. I'm sorry, I just love watching them all rush in like that. Oh, and I wanted to hide this, didn't I? Let's see. I believe it would be T. Hide, hide, hide. Nice. Alright, so now they should just go set up in there whenever we need merchants. The hillocks. Oh, they're starting to found stuff near us. Nice. Looks to your thriving economy for future prosperity. Nice. We're starting to become a regional capital down here. Reminder, we are like as far south as you can possibly get. What's the button? What's the button to look at the map? It's the same one as civilizations, right? Location. No? Oh, I forgot music, didn't I? That's why it probably feels so quiet. Hang on. Buildings, stockpiles, burrows, points, routes. God, I can never remember this button. There we go. C for civilizations. Yeah, we were previously the only people down here. I could attack those guys eventually. Yeah, the closest guys are like way up there. Nice. Okay, anyway. I actually forgot about music. Been 16 minutes? Let's look up, I think it's just Ironforge music. 1 second. Had to pause it in case it was like super loud. Eardrums splattering. Nice. This is Ironforge music. Modern Ironforge, not classic Ironforge. Different places. Have you ever seen Beta Ironforge? Place was huge. Place was like a maze. It honestly looked like an actual dwarven city. Just because, you know, like there was still the iconic lava moat thing, but it was like there were all kinds of side caves. You know the classic Ironforge underneath Ironforge? It was like that place, but like a whole city. Instead of like a little Easter egg location. Or cinematic quest place. That's a little loud. A little noisy. Well, I mean, I guess to be fair, you're listening to it at a different volume than I am. It's probably also just that song. I don't know, I don't really want my guys in here anymore. Perhaps I will get rid of the farm. I don't know. What if I start growing things, yeah, what if I start exclusively growing, like, quarry bushes? Oh, hang on, we're out of quarry. Oh, I haven't been making them. I haven't been, working on them. Processing them. There we go. Now it won't grow anything for now, but do we have any farming workshops anywhere? Let me check the food cave. We do. Alright, so I must have intended to do that. Process plants. 5 at a time, you think? Conditions, regions, unrotten processable plants, at least 5. Nice. Okay. Just do it 5 at a time. Hopefully that won't cause us any headaches later. Just because, you know, I'm worried about getting spammed with the job cancellation in the future. I'm waiting. Hey, nice. What do you got? Remy? Alright. I also want to get forges set up eventually, too. We'll worry about the temples for now. I feel like one of these is longer than the other. No, I'm definitely sure. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's fine. Also, get that rock out of the mayor's room. Okay, so... Meeting location. Let's see. Add a temple. Who is demanding a temple? 11111. Oh my god, we have so many individual cults with one single person. How about I just keep these empty until somebody actually asks for a temple? Huh? And I think we'll start burying people here. Maybe. This will be the general temple. Location. Add temple. No specific deity. The hollow ferns. Alright. Here's the other one. I want to get rid of the one that's way up here. Yeah, I don't like my dwarves coming way up here when it's worship time. Get rid of the tight match. Didn't need to. Get rid of the zone. Nice. Now nobody should be going all the way up there. Oh my god, they're found things all over the place. Nice. With that, I think the temple might be finished. Let's start making some altars. Wait. Altar. Rock altar. I'd love to make it out of metal or something. That'd be cool, but... Okay. Products. If there's less than 10, make 5. How about less than 1? Less than 1, make 5. We don't need that many altars. And then I want to make sure we're studying to offering place, I think. Here, yeah, sure. Bunch of altars there. Statues? Sure. What if I make it like a statue garden or something? Maybe. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking alternate appeal of the temple is it's a statue garden. Oh, and all of our mercenaries are hanging out here. Great. You know what? Actually, I might start hiring mercenaries. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm always worried about putting my dwarves on the front lines. Well, why don't I get mercenaries? That's like what they come here for, right? They come here so I can use them to fight. I'm a dummy. The dead walk again? Alright. How many? You know what? They'll probably bring more anyway. So let's just... Everyone inside? Let me check the ponds. Yeah, alright. Looks like it's safe to close the door. Where's the lever? No problem. Come on over. Burrow below ground. Yeah, alright. Temporarily set up an alert just to make sure that nobody's above ground. And there's the lever. Hopefully everyone got in. We're at the point now where we can handle a little tragedy, I think. So, I'm not too stressed about it. Okay, let me make sure that our side door is also closed. Okay, good. So they should have no way to get in. And we might be able to wait until we get, like, another caravan in here. They should be able to take care of these guys, no problem. Where's he going? I'm following the necromancer now. Whoa, okay, hang on. Report miner? That's somewhat falling. Oh, they're attacking my livestock. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, which is unfortunate. Whoa, wait, hang on. The donkey has been found. What? By whom? Who found the donkey's body? You leaving? Oh. Bye. Thanks for visiting. Now they're just... I mean, the necromancer left, but all their zombies are still wandering around, I guess. This is our life now, I suppose. Yeah, okay. I mean, someone's gonna come around here to clean it up eventually. And these are like, 50 corpses that the Necromancer no longer has? I call it a win. They didn't get nothing from raiding us, and they're about to lose a bunch of guys. Win-win. Hopefully they don't upset any merchants, though. Merchants. I don't know, I felt like I said that with a weird accent. Are you guys... Is the temple so popular that they can't build the statues? Good God. Step out of the way for a second, please. Oh, you know what? I think our Liaison is still inside. He might go crazy. He's fine. You know what would be a really useful thing for this big crowd of slow zombies? If I had some kind of a pit trap. If I had some kind of pit trap I could drop them in. It would be really useful if I had a big hole with a retractable bridge over it. Man, that'd be cool. Just a big trap hole. It doesn't even need anything in the bottom as long as I get rid of them. Shucks. Oh well. Too bad I can't really dig a new one either right now while we're at war and stuff. I really should, though. I've been wanting to make a dungeon, right? Should put a doorway on the top of the mountain. Just lead it into the most unpleasant place you've ever seen. That's I am mean. I'm gonna get rid of these ramps, I think. I just don't like the way they look. And, we have ways out of this pit without them, These ones too. Yeah, I don't know. I also kind of wanted to put railings up here to differentiate between the hole and the path a little more. But I don't know, I feel like that would make the chasm a little too thin, wouldn't it? I'll think about it later. For now, is the temple finished? Yeah. Kind of. I wish any of the priests had a little more of a following. Maybe they don't get one unless you give them a temple. I've never really played with these mechanics before. Let's see. Location, add a temple. Who is the most worshipped deity? Nashas, god of jewels. Or Kesting, god of earth, storms, and lightning. That's an interesting one. That's a dwarf shaman deity? So, Nashas, nesting. There's the death god, Datan, god of mountains and caverns. You have a lot of repetitive deities. Wealth and trade. I think if I wanted to make a death god, I would probably put it a little further back. Let's see. So, I'm looking for Nashas, Kesting, Datan, or Zuthan, right? So, Lal, Nashas. Alright. So, the Sect of Colors. Alright. The Doctrine of Aquamarines. The Cult of Phantoms. Nope. I would love to put the Cult of Phantoms as my official death cult, though. Whenever I have a proper cemetery. Oh, these guys worship Zuthan. They're the Ivory Diamond Sect. Let's see. Communion of Light. Kesting. I'm interested. Faith Saviors. Kesting. Zuthan. Bejeweled Sect. Communion of the Flyers. Nope. Communion of Dawns. Bright Communion. Kesting. Communion of Adventuring. Gorges. Nash. Alright, well, of the Zathan cults I liked the best, I liked, what was it? The Ivory Diamond Sect? I don't know. Alright, so there's Zathan's temple. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that these turn into proper you know, proper churches if I give them a place to meet up. Right? You know, a place for the priests to priest at. Let me just check this out. Who's the priest? Man, I can't remember now. It said that they had one guy, right? Temple. Kesting. Communion of Adventuring. Faith Saviors. Those guys somehow got 2. Oh man, so these are gathering people. Okay, so I don't need temples. All right, hang on. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. Which one is this? Hang on. The Hollow Ferns. All right. So let's retire that one for now. So I will wait until they request one. I was worried I was doing it wrong, but they do seem to be slowly gaining members. No need for organized religion yet. Or guilds. I would love it if we could get some guilds. That'd be cool. Okay. Yeah, there's no reason for me to move this past marking stage right now. Oh, the adventurers want to go in my caves. You know, I would consider it, but I don't know. They're still running around. I mean, that's good, potentially. Well, I don't know about these, like, ghouls up here. What are they? Small, squat humanoid with large, pointy ears. Yellow gold. Okay, so I wish you would tell me what a bitter one is, like, what their abilities are. But I don't know. Those ones are some kind of advanced undead. These ones, not so much. These are just regular old zombies. Those ones are some kind of ghoul of some sort. Disappointed my horses didn't bother to kick any of their heads in. Perhaps I can open up this. I don't want to risk it. I mean, we're good for like a couple of years. I'm just hoping the next guys to come aren't the elves. Oh, they are, aren't they? It's autumn. Oh god, the poor elves. Oh, they're not gonna like us for luring them into that. But you know what? Elves always come in full force, even if there isn't a depot, so maybe it'll work out. Smooth this out, by the way. No Mergon music. I'm disappointed that I wasn't able to get my water power, because I kind of wanted to, like, put gears and stuff around. Now it's just a boring square room. Can't believe this. I've successfully made one fort in the past with, like, moving gears and stuff around. So I know it's something I can do, and I know that it does look at least a little cool. Okay, well, I didn't mean to put one there, but alright. There. You know, why don't I turn on box select? This seems like a thing for the mouse. There, let's see how this looks. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know, what do you think? I can just remove it if I end up not liking it, or if you end up not liking it. I just feel like, as it was, there wasn't enough distinction of where the chasm was. So it just kind of looked like a small step off into the abyss. Hey everyone. Wow, look at all those blocks. Blocks I will never be able to use above ground now. Somebody's working on that last square. Okay. So I guess next would be to dig more living areas. So I finished the temple. We have room for more temples. We don't have any prepared room for more... What am I thinking of? More crafting guilds. As it is right now, if we got one, we would have to dig their hall on the spot, on the fly. Here's where they are. So where did I want to put them? I want to start establishing a precedent. So, like, perhaps here? Let's see, can that fit 2 of these around it? It can, nice. So I'm thinking this can be like some kind of specialized crafting hall or something, you know? Oh, uh-oh. It's a little too big. There we go, that's better. There, I'm thinking this can be some kind of specialized crafting hall. And we can do that on the other side if we need another one. There, does that look like a guild hall to you? It's got like 4 workshops and a meeting room. Sounds like approximately what you would need in a guild hall. And it's like in the back of the mall here. The Dwarven Mall, which of course is just a collection of workshops. The waterfall hole. It's taunting me. No, I should probably get grates on all the levels instead of just a couple. Whatever. Let's smooth this out. Dun, 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 do, 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 do. I love this music. Tolkien also, the Tolkien-esque settings also have some really cool dwarf music. But, you would expect them to, kind of the granddaddy of dwarves. I should really... Right, I did give him a gem that he can't carve, right? He, she, right, just gave birth. Listen, they all have beards. I get confused. As a long-legged human myself. They're still finding dead animals. But the zombies haven't left, so... Again, fortunately, there are, like, now 50 zombies in my territory. Generally, necromancers only have, like, what, 1,000 or so? I don't know. Depends on how many atrocities they have committed in history. But I don't know, thinking about the numbers of zombies I usually encounter in adventure mode, it's a decent chunk that they just sent at us. That would have, like, maybe clear out half of a room. It's been found in nearly a day's travel to the north. Nice. More and more. Militia commander somewhere. Stop, I don't care, please stop, don't. They do this thing where they start telling me about positions that have been elected off-site, and sometimes it will randomly elect one of my dwarves as the king of some far-off land, and I suddenly have to fucking build him a throne room. Speaking of which, if it's starting to do this, I probably should, right? Man. Perhaps I should, start digging nobility areas. Wanted to start it up here, right? Look at them climbing all over my fort, man. They're crawling all over it. Let them go. Well, anyway. You know what would be a good spot for a trap? Right here. Like, if I remove the ramps around this place and made it so that you can only go through dwarf tunnels to get over, like, the top of the mountain, that would be a good trap. Yeah? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Next time we can go outside, whenever the siege is over, whenever all these zombies rot away or whatever, then I'm gonna do that. I should probably also get a clothing order going, shouldn't I? Why are all these forbidden? What happened? Oh, they're just bolts and stuff. Okay. I mean, I guess. Right, down is where I'm looking. I keep forgetting that I made this back. Cyclops! Not even from the frying pan to the fire, just the frying pan is now on fire, dude. Look at it. Look at it go. I mean, yeah, no more zombie problem, but now we got a Cyclops issue. I would love to capture it, but I don't have any established Mega Beast capturing areas. I'm not sure if Cyclops are trap immune, so I don't know if I can open my fort to let it in or not. Either way, I would love to give it a chance to, oh, poor guy. Well, at least there's no Necromancer anymore. Woof! Killed 2 zombies. What a man. Imagine being lured here by the wealth, only to find out that another monster has already been lured here by the wealth. What do you do at that point? Oh, I forgot to undig the ramps out here. Ah, whatever. Oh, man. You know, actually, I was actually thinking of, you know, if I did have to do windmills up here, I was actually thinking a potential Mega Beast trap design would be to put some, like, huge blocks of stone around it, so that if, you know, and put pillars and stuff so that they'll be drawn to smash those first, right? And just smash them. You know, just smash them. But the thing is, I have a lot of stuff underground around here, and I'm sure I wouldn't remember that I have fragile blocks of stone lofting above my caverns. You know, the situation could go from bad to worse when the dragon not only smashes itself, but also smashes into the mead hall and crushes 5 dwarves before it comes to. We should have everything we need to handle a strange mood now. You know, if I was thinking ahead enough, I would have forbidden a better gem. You know, just for value purposes, because, you know, strange moods can be pretty lucrative. At least, you know, from the perceived wealth of our fortress. Man, I'm in a good mood today. I wish I had more time to play Dwarf Fortress tonight. Yeah, I don't know if I'm liking those fortifications. Perhaps less of them? Perhaps get rid of some of them, put some pillars around? Maybe. I might. So what's next? Got the temple done. We need a, well, right now we need a palace, just in case, but also I wanted to finish the living areas. So how many do we have so far? I think I counted 25, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28... So, yeah, around 25. You know, if I want to be careful, around 25. It's clearly almost 30, but I didn't keep a very good count, so... Right, anyway. Do I want to start digging on the opposite side of the hall, you think? We can't go very far north. So I'm thinking if I did want to dig one over here, I would dig it directly north. And I'm thinking perhaps we can put like some nicer houses on the end. Make it like a little cul-de-sac, you know? Maybe we can like make it a couple levels deep? Maybe. Like, yeah, dig a hole right here. Or, you know, something better than that. Maybe put some statues or something in there. I don't know. Let's worry about how many houses we can dig out here. 1. I have a more efficient idea. Here. Don't forget I'm gonna need to make side passages too, or at least one, you know? Preferably one to the left, one to the right, yeah? So, the more efficient idea I have is, first of all, I need to fix my resolution here. Now can I click on the lower half? No, I cannot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to completely mess with it in order for me to be able to mouse the bottom of the screen. There we go. Alright. So box select on. Go. Normally it's easier to measure with the keyboard, but I don't know. This is way faster. By the way, if you don't know where I get this feature from, it's not vanilla Dwarf Fortress, it is DFHack, I'm pretty sure. Normal Dwarf Fortress has, like, extremely limited mouse control, which you probably know. Just, you know, some people watch my videos without actually knowing very much about the games I play. Which is fine, by the way. I love when I get comments from people saying that, like, I turned them on to a game. That's, like, the most flattering thing you can really say to me, really. Because, you know, I make these videos to share my interests with people. So, like, if you come to me, like, telling me that you have established a new interest from my videos, that is so flattering. Almost done. Yeah, okay. Yeah! Alright, so I have this branch going off towards there because that's where we have the most room on this level, right? Same thing for that one. So how many houses is that? I forgot to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. But yeah, so we're about at 50 houses right now. I think that might be enough to house all my dwarves. Yeah! Actually, we could house all of them right now, you know, taking into account that some people are married and some people are kids. We might be able to just house all of them as it is right now, you know, as soon as we get enough wood, which is actually going to be a small problem, because we're locked off the surface right now. But eventually. I think I have one of those flutes. Man, I had a dream. That somebody who didn't like me, like, you know, somebody from, like, an online community that I frequently have argues with, I had a dream that they somehow found my YouTube channel. You know, I like to keep my my personal stuff and my YouTube stuff separate. You know, just to minimize this exact situation in my nightmare. I had a nightmare that somebody who didn't like me found my YouTube channel and were spreading it around, specifically making fun of my flute playing. Talking about how I think I'm really good at the flute, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. That's happened to me like once or twice, where somebody will think they're like some hot shit doxer trying to show everyone my YouTube channel, and I'm like, man, why would I care? I mean, like, it's a mild insult, like, you know, that they think that they're doing something against me, but, like, you just linked tons of people to my YouTube channel, dude. It's still upsetting a little bit, though, you know? Rude. Yeah, I'm getting rid of some of these. I don't like all this. I'm thinking we can add some, like, pillars or something. it was like one of those nightmares that is so underwhelming but realistic that you wake up relieved that it wasn't real, because like it could have honestly been something real. Like, it's so mundane that it could have actually happened in my real life and I would have actually been upset about it. I think I've reached the point, and this always happens in my Dwarf Fortress series, is where I, like, get the labor stacked up so high that I end up just talking about regular stuff. Here, let's smooth this out. And get the laborers, DBD, get the laborers in here to empty it. And I think I might have to give my dwarves some free time soon, because I've been working them pretty hard for a couple months now, I think. And they're trapped inside, so I should really give them something, you know, something relieving like that, you know, let them hang out for a little while. I mean, the dining room has been empty this whole time. You know, give them a little bit of a vacation, a couple days at least, to hang out, form relationships. Maybe the priests will finally ask for a temple. Too bad about the bed thing, though. Ooh. We are getting job cancellation messages. Ugh. Ugh. Rude. Here. We can, however, start... What? What do you mean no quarry bush spawns? What? What happened to them all? I'm certain that you get spawns when you, process them, right? Whatever. Oh, well, I mean, if we're locked in, I should really start growing, plump helmets again. Oof. How about alternating between plump helmets and sweet pods? Summer, plump helmets, autumn, pigtails? Yeah, just plump helmets. So spring, summer, sweet pods, autumn, plump helmets. Good enough for now. I'm gonna get rid of this one. That brewing area and that one. Get rid of those two kitchens. We only need the ones in the main fort now. Oh, uh-oh, this man. Bones. Uh-oh. Metal bars, cloth thread, skins, bones. I think the only thing we don't have is bones. Yep, gems. Nope, bones, logs, metal, leather. What are you missing? We definitely have thread. I just bought some, right? Wait, you do have some. What are you missing? Is he working on it? Rough gems. Yep, we do have that. Metal bars, cloth, leather, bones, trees. More bones? Do we just not have enough bones? I can't tell if he's saying bones twice, or... Bones, tree, bones. Okay, so he does need more than one unit of bones. Got it. Do we have any pets that we can... Oh, boy. I'm not sure if that... I'm not sure if that guinea cock can give me bones. But I'll try. I guess. Please? I'm sorry, did that man just action jump over... Why? Since when? Am I the only one who saw that man jump over the corner? Since when do NPCs do that? Look at him! Let him go! Why? I've never seen that before. Why does that one jump? I thought they only jumped in, like, the most dire of circumstances. You know what would be a source of bones is if I, open up the caves to, hunters. But I don't know, the things down there are a little extreme. Okay, well. Looks like actually nothing is down there, right? Because we're on the flooded level. Fishermen don't give bones. Fishermen don't give bones. Yo, why hasn't that chicken been slaughtered? Please? Another child is gonna go insane. I don't want that on my conscience. How was I to know? Well, I guess how I was to know is we don't have very many animals, and most of them just died outside. That was how I could have known. Oh, but here he goes. He's gonna slaughter the chicken. I guess it's not technically a chicken, but it's like the same size. Did you give me any bones? Nope. Just a skull. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy, but there's nothing else I can really do. Like, honestly, I can't slaughter somebody's pet. You're just gonna have to go crazy. Hopefully he doesn't go berserk. Do we have enough graves? That's not a question you should have to ask yourself. Is my graveyard filled to capacity yet? No? Well, more room to fill. Come on, hurry it up. No half measures. We need to fill those graves. Empty plots is money wasted. Rent, we should be getting paid. That's a lot of seeds. We need some bags. I don't have any leather workers, do I? I suppose there's a first time for everything. Hang on. Oh, workshop, leather worker, leatherworks. There we are. Perhaps a little further north. You know, I'm just thinking in the future, if I'm going to want to make a leather guild, I would want to put it a little further away from the mines over there. You know, the mines that I still haven't dug. The mines I keep mentioning in passing. Yeah, I'm giving my guys too much work. I gotta chill for a minute. You know, based on how long things are taking, like it took so long to slaughter a chicken. So just sit back, relax. Watch him slowly haul stones. It's like having an anthill, you know? What's the name of the ant farm? No. It's not an ant box. What's the name of the ant things that you know, junior biologists like to get? Where you like, it's just like a big thing full of dirt that you put some ants in, right? Let's make a couple bags. Of course through the orders. Let's make I don't know. Hello? Oh, numlock turned off. Alright. Make 5 bags if there's products less than 10, about 5. Less than 5. Trait empty. Less than 5 empty bags. You're lying to me right now. You're incorrect. If there are at least 5 empty bags, why are there so many seeds on the ground? If there's more, what's the kitchen situation up here, huh? Oh, hang on. Okay, so there is a solution. We're just... Yeah, there we go. We're just a little messy because I keep letting my dwarves get overworked. Okay. Much better. Well, at least we have that order set up for the future. Now, if we do end up running out of bags, we have more on the way. Eventually, we'll get to the point where we have so many bags that we'll never run out of bags. Which is the ideal, by the way. Excess is always good. It's a sign of prosperity. We have nowhere for our empty barrels, do we? Do we? I wanted to put it near near one of these guys. Ah, whatever, I'll worry about it later. I'll pay attention to if we have a problem started because of that. Build doors here. No, no, let my dwarves chill. They're still working, man. Jeez. Look. Oh, I haven't even asked them to dump this out. But that is something they need to do. Yes. Also reclaim anything here. I love it. Let them go. The laborers. Wait, hang on, is even the mayor in there? 'Tis his duty to the people to labor alongside them. Heroic. Heroic. Are the zombies still there? Yeah, they're definitely still out there. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. My diplomats are gonna start going crazy, man. How many are there exactly? 70 or so? We're gonna need some way better traps. You know, I think next episode I might start digging another dungeon. One that actually works this time. Perhaps put like some, you know, repeating... you know, we should have the stuff to start a forge industry. Let's put a couple smelters up here. Did I ever buy an anvil? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, so I can't actually... There's no way to get an anvil in vanilla without buying it, right? Unless that's changed. Let me check. Anvil. I swear I remember wanting to buy an anvil. Since an anvil is required for an anvil to be made, the origin of the first anvil is a complete mystery. I love it. I love the humor sections of the Dwarf Fortress wiki. Okay, so I suppose metal weapons are off the table, but to be fair, they are just zombies, so they should accumulate damage from repeating spikes. I wish I knew how to build a repeating circuit. You know what, I think off camera, I might dig like a basic design for like a tiny dungeon. You know, one that I'm hoping I can run the zombies through. Like, I just hit the pause button. I got so excited about this idea. Imagine, alright, imagine if you will, a circular dungeon, okay? Hang on. Like, you know, I don't know, over here? Oh, over here. Okay? Well, no, because that wouldn't stop ambushes. It has to be easier to get into the fort through the dungeon than it is through the main gate. So it would have to be somewhere like down here or so. I don't know. Whatever. Wherever I put it. Imagine like a donut, right? Donut dungeon. You enter through here. The door shuts behind you. And some door to get through opens up over here, right? But you get over here, the door shuts behind you, and the only way to get out is over there. Imagine it! Just put some, like, you know, regular wooden clubs or something on some swinging pendulums. And every time you have to go through the gauntlet just to find out that you have to go to the other ones. But I don't know how I would... That's kind of complex for my engineering level. You know, we've seen how good I am at engineering traps. But I'm thinking that might be cool. What if I just, like, made it like a long tunnel of systematically closing doors? Like, imagine I put, like, a second ring around it that leads out. but like imagine the doors go like this, okay? So you step there, right? Imagine like there's a door out here. You step there, that door closes, this door opens up, and then like another door opens here. You step there, that door opens up, that door closes. I don't know. That's the basic idea I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like kind of like a recyclable dungeon, you know? A digestive dungeon, if you will. You know, slowly whittle away at enemies. Just like imagine putting a dragon in there. It dies by 1,000 bruises. It gets hit by a wooden club until its brain gets pulped. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Actually, I could punish people for dodging too. Imagine if I put pits along the way that you fall into and there's more clubs on the bottom. Critsy Bear's Funhouse, you know? You dodge, you fall into a hole. You don't dodge, you get pummeled by clubs. It's like, you know, the ultimate Ninja Warrior experience. But I do have to go, though. I'm having fun with this idea. I'm having fun with it, but we'll see if it works next time.